This is Spotify presents ESPN Cricinfo playlist of the day. We're looking ahead to the finals of IPL 2019 and we've put together a list of 5 players to watch out for. For those of you who became a fan of this segment, let me just remind you, this is the very last segment that we've got of Spotify presents ESPN Cricinfo playlist of the day. For this season, Hardik Pandya, Suresh Raina, Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Lasith Malinga are our players. We'll start with player number 1 and that is from Mumbai Indians, one of the Pandya brothers in Hardik Pandya, and this is his record in 2019. He's got a strike rate of 193, has been picking up wickets as well, and look at that, runs 386, so he's one of the top run getters of the league this season. Ajit, I'll start with you. Is he your most valuable player this IPL?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's got another final to prove it. I think Andre Russell probably is the only guy that's come close to him, but he's probably had a little bit more impact with his bowling at times. The economy is still high, but he's got a few important wickets. But that batting, I think he's dictated so many games, he's turned so many games for Mumbai. And he's batted a bit differently to what we've seen before. You know, we all know his hitting ability, but he's actually batted a lot more sensibly when he's come into bat. So, yeah, definitely a player to watch out for.
Okay, from an all-rounder, we're turning our attention to a batsman. This is from Chennai Super Kings in Suresh Raina. This is his record in T20 finals. Has played 7 innings in IPL finals so far. A great strike rate there. Averages 40. That is very, very impressive. I know this season hasn't been great, Dan, for him, but he's a big match player.
Appreciate the fact that he's going to play in his 8th final. I mean, that's just amazing that in this short time the IPL's been around, that the likes of him and Dhoni have played such a significant contribution. So I think he will be a guy that, because he's so experienced in these situations, he will turn up and want to do well. I know he hasn't got runs in the last 2 games, but he was starting to find form in the back end of the round robin. So I expect big things from Suresh Raina.
Okay, talking about big things, we're looking at a big man. This is Pollard from Mumbai Indians, and this is record versus Chennai. So, you know, Suresh Raina does very well in finals. Pollard does very well when he's playing the Yellow Army. He's got a strike rate that's impressive. Average is 31. You got to remember, he also bats down the order. So it's a great strike rate for someone batting at 6 and 7. How best can Mumbai Indians utilize Pollard? Because despite this good record, he hasn't done much against Chennai, hasn't had the opportunity to do that, doesn't bowl anymore, and has been batting rather low.
Just drop Rohit and get him to open with those numbers against Chennai. But no, it's. I don't think Mumbai will be complaining that he hasn't had a go, because they won all their 3 games. So, but you know, someone of his ability with the way he plays spin could have a huge role to play. Mumbai could float him in that innings. The thing is, they've got so many options. I mean, they already have Surya Kumar Yadav playing well in the middle order. There's Hardik Pandya who's striking it well. And that's why maybe Pollard's had to take a back seat. But every time he's got an opportunity, he's won the game of his own bat. So, and his ability to hit spin, I think might be a big factor for Mumbai on Sunday.
Right. From one Trinidadian, we are taking a look at another one, but he's in the opposite camp. That is Dwayne Bravo, and this is his record in the IPL finals. Has been doing rather well with the ball. He's picked up 9 wickets in the 5 matches that he's played. Not a great economy there, but a decent average and a strike rate of 11.7. I know he had a patchy IPL this season, was injured, and you know there were doubts whether he'll come back and perform to his best, but he's shown that he can.
Yeah, another experienced campaigner, another player who knows what to do in these situations. And I think he's been used in a different role this season. He's probably bowled a little bit more defensively than he has in the past. He hasn't tried to be that wicket taker, but in these sorts of situations, I think they'll rely on him to bowl some really tough overs. And whether it's the back end of the power play or definitely the death overs, then his performance will have a critical factor in this game because of those death overs. And I think if Chennai can manage the back end against bowling against Hardik Pandya and Pollard, because that is daunting, he's going to be the key to that. So if Chennai are going to have success, he's going to have to negate those big hitters.
Talking about death overs, we'll talk about a man who's absolutely brilliant when it comes to death bowling. That is Lasith Malinga, and this is his record versus Chennai. He's picked up 30 wickets in just the 20 matches that he played against Chennai. Even this season, Ajit, I remember 2 games, the league games, he picked up 3 in one match, 4 in the other match. So, you know, clearly when we're looking at the overall record of Mumbai doing rather well versus Chennai, this man has made a major contribution.
I think his numbers must be the same against all teams. I wouldn't be surprised. It's under 7, and he's gone for a few runs this season. Although he picked up wickets, I think in Mumbai, if I'm not wrong, he did go for a few runs. Has started to bowl a bit differently, not the same Malinga we knew all these years, maybe varies his pace a lot more. The bigger ground in Hyderabad might afford him even more of an opportunity to do that. The side boundaries are quite big, so I mean, who can beat those numbers? He is a big factor, and the fact that he gets wickets and with Chennai batsmen form a little bit up and down. If you can keep picking up wickets, he'll always put them under pressure.
Right. The other small little battle within the entire match is usually when MS Dhoni comes out to bat and Lasith Malinga has got the ball, and that's really, really fascinating to watch. Thanks so much for joining us, Ajit, Agarkar, Dan Vettori. You are watching Sportify Presents ESPN Cricinfo Playlist of the Day.